Hello, hello, and welcome back to this week's Trader Joe's Taste Test, where we're going to be trying the first of the new pumpkin arrivals this week. And I can't tell you how excited I am because it has coffee involved, so sign me up. I'm ready to try it, but I'm really excited to try everything else. This is kind of more of a liquid diet taste test.
A little bit.
We do have a couple food items, but lots of beverages to try, which is fun too. And yeah, we're really pumped and excited for this week's taste test. And if you guys are too, give it a thumbs up. All right, let's get right into this week's Trader Joe's taste test.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight. Believe in the magic.
It's the dog's turn to be in the taste test, so of course we're trying the new, not we, I hate that I say that. The dogs are trying the new Harvest Brunch turkey, apple, and pumpkin waffle treats, and Benson wants to give it to them. Good girl. Luna.
Oh, Sunny gobbled that up.
Yeah, she did.
Same with Luna. She's the picky
like
one.
This. Okay. 2 paws up for the dog treats. And don't worry, the cats will get treats too. So we're gonna try the new pumpkin spice cold brew coffee. And this is a concentrate, so that just means you have to dilute. So I'm gonna pour a good healthy amount in there. There's ice, so let's do a splash more for good measure. And then I typically would do like a creamer in here, and I do have pumpkin creamer, but for the sake of trying it, I'm just gonna add some almond milk to it from good old Costco. Gotta love the 3-pack. And I'm just adding, I will show you guys, I'm adding some milk. And then voila, you got yourself a little latte. I think, ooh, this looks dark. This might be a little bitter, but we're needing coffee, so.
Yeah, we're gonna be up all night probably, but it's all right.
Hey, it's we're filming on a Friday, so it's okay. We can sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you taste it. But now that you've tasted it, it's pretty good. I think it's the pumpkin is kind of subtle. I thought it was gonna be like too much or very synthetic. It's pretty subtle. It does definitely have like a sharp coffee like sting to it.
There's no creamer, so that's just straight up tasting this coffee.
Yeah.
With
almond milk.
Almond milk.
Okay.
So if we add, actually, I'll be right back. Hold on. And I'm back. I just added some of the pumpkin spice creamer because typically Tim and I do like a little creamer in our coffee. We don't go crazy. It's literally a splash. But before, here, you try it. But before I go into the creamer flavor, what I like about this is it does say it's flavored. Obviously, it's going to be naturally flavored. Yeah, natural flavors. But it does have cinnamon, ginger, clove, nutmeg, and orange peel in it. I will say the flavor of the pumpkin is very nice. Without the creamer, just as is, it is a very nice taste. It doesn't taste synthetic to me, and I feel like it's something I definitely would gravitate toward. If this is in my fridge and I'm like, I need a little midday pick-me-up. Okay, so with the creamer.
Try it with the creamer because this is the one from Starbucks too. It's really good. Like this is a perfect pumpkin cold brew with that combination. So
honestly, I almost prefer it without the creamer.
Really? I mean, it's not too bad.
I think that this is almost too sweet because that pumpkin flavor that the concentrate has is really nice. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't even add that much. I guess if I would do creamer again, I would literally do, I don't know, like this was probably 2 teaspoons of creamer. I'd probably just do 1.
It's good. Either with or without it. It's really good. So, I'm pleasantly surprised with the cold brew.
Good. And by the way, the Starbucks creamer that we use is the almond milk one, so we didn't add dairy to the non-dairy stuff. Okay, so now we have some hot foods to try. We've got a little competition going. I think we should try those first. We have the 2 pumpkin raviolis. These are a seasonal item, of course. And I have the traditional ravioli and then the gluten-free ravioli. We're gonna try them both and see how they compare.
Which one are we doing first?
Let's do the gluten-free.
Okay.
I wanna remember what this gluten-free tasted like. And all I did was put a little olive oil and Parmesan on here just so we can really taste the flavor of the ravioli. It's kind of a chewy shell.
Yeah, a little gummy.
Yeah. I remember this from last year. It's still good though.
I would say that this has like a very like authentic pumpkin flavor. Like if you were to like peel the pumpkin and mash it up and put it into the ravioli, that's kind of the flavor it has. It doesn't have any sweetness or anything else added to it.
Yeah.
For me, I don't have any type of celiac issues, so I'm not a gluten-free, diet. I probably would not get this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for it.
I think it tastes really nice. I think it's a really good alternative. But I'm gonna try the original and see.
Me too.
But I agree with everything Tim said. It has a very like natural pumpkin flavor inside, and it's nice. I liked it.
That one's way better. Way better. I like that one a lot.
It's definitely the difference in the pasta itself. The traditional has just like it has like a good bite to it, which you want to sink your teeth into the pasta. That's what this is. The gluten-free one is a little more like a chewy, gummier consistency, and I think that if you want a pasta kind of like the same thing as a pasta, you're not getting that with that ravioli, but I like the inside of it. This, I didn't really taste the inside too much. Did you?
Yeah, so that I actually differ from you. I would say, yes, the texture of the outside is definitely different and better with the non-gluten-free one. However, the inside was the difference maker for me. I think that the flavor of the gluten-free version just wasn't really that great, whereas the traditional one has a much better, more like flavorful. I think you would say. It's just I'm kind of surprised you didn't taste it.
I think my first bite didn't have as much filling in it. That's why.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But I took another bite and I know what you're saying. I think the non-gluten-free one it has like more of a cinnamon flavor in there. Like I feel like there's a little bit of a cinnamon pumpkin flavor, whereas the gluten-free one tasted more, just like you said, like a pumpkin. I actually like the gluten-free inside better, but I like the noodle of the original better than the gluten-free one, just because I like the texture of it better.
Fair enough.
So we're funny about that, but yeah. So we're gonna move on. We have a lot of drinks to get into.
Yes.
Should we try the pumpkin spice Chardonnay?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So this is the most bizarre thing. Katie literally thought this was a joke, so they have like pumpkin spice everything.
Yeah.
And she saw pumpkin spice Chardonnay, thought it was a joke. But indeed, it does exist. So we'll give this a try and keep an open mind.
Yes. It's gonna be sweet, so and I have had this chilled for days, so it should be as chilled as it can get before it becomes frozen. And I will say, I really like the label on there, so that might be the only redeeming factor on this.
We'll see. It might be delicious. We might love it.
Oh my gosh, smell it.
Ooh.
Does smell like apple juice, doesn't it?
No. It smells like pumpkin spice.
Perfume.
Like pumpkin spice, like scent added to Chardonnay.
All right, I'm going to try it. Okay, here we go.
That's it? That's it? Oh,
it tastes like something that I've had before. I think it's juice. Right?
It's sweet.
Let me try it one more time.
It's definitely not something I or Katie would ever actually drink, like, fully. But it isn't, like, terrible.
It's not.
It's not terrible, like you would expect it would be. I also don't know that it tastes much like pumpkin spice.
It doesn't taste like wine, that's for sure.
It's almost like marshmallow flavored, or...
It has, like, notes of the spices in here, like pumpkin spice is what it's called. You can definitely smell those spices.
Yeah, a little bit.
But to me, it does kind of taste like apple juice. It's thick, too. It's thicker than, like, a normal wine would be. Like, it's kind of syrupy, almost like honey. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an anomaly. It's definitely different than a typical bottle of wine. If you're a traditional wine drinker that wants to drink wine, like, this is blasphemy, I think. However, if you are just curious to try this drink and you're not thinking of it strictly as like a Chardonnay, then maybe. But go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I think it tastes a lot like the, I think it's like the Pink Lady apple juice, or there's like a certain apple juice that Trader Joe's sells that's not just traditional apple juice. It's like a sweeter one. Maybe like, I can't remember it. It's a good one though. This tastes a lot like that to me. So I think if you are somebody that really enjoys sipping on like something sweet, like it's not that bad, honestly. Like I thought it was gonna be so terrible, but if you go into it knowing it's sweet and it tastes a lot like juice, I feel like it can be enjoyable. And I'd even venture to say I might add some ice cubes to water it down just a tad, keep it cold too.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But I honestly can't really hate on it. I think it's for a certain demographic for sure. It's not for like the diehard wine drinkers that really like their wine and like they want certain characteristics in their wine. That's not this. This is like either you're in high school and you're sneaking a bottle of wine to a party, or you are somebody that's just never been into wine and wants to enjoy a glass and it being like nice and sweet. So
hey, people probably like it.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Because it's not bad. It's just different.
It's not. I honestly, I really was like, I kept an open mind and I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. So that's great. We're moving on because
we have a warm item.
Yes, we do.
It's getting cold, so let's do it.
This is the new squash bites. We air fried them. They're in like puff pastry, and they're really cute. So I actually didn't look how much they cost until after the haul, and these are $6. And I was like, why? Why is that so expensive? But then when I opened the package, I was like, oh, these are so cute. Like cute little appetizers. So
and then I think there's a lot of them in there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Those are pretty good. Interesting.
Okay.
Not what I expected.
These are bomb.
They are. It has
my gosh.
very like Italian flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have like what is this?
Squash.
Butternut squash. It's very like light in the butternut squash. It almost has garlic flavor. Go ahead. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you like about it.
Okay, so definitely herbs. There's like herbs galore in this.
Yeah.
Garlic for sure. These are so delicious.
Way better than I was expecting.
I'm literally eating my words saying how expensive they are, and I'm going to go back and buy more because I want to serve these for my Halloween party as appetizers.
Oh, it's a great idea.
They're just so cute, and I can make them look like little eyeballs.
Oh.
So.
Nice.
Wow, guys. This is so exciting. I was really thinking, okay, is it going to hold up to my favorite butternut squash mac and cheese? And boy, does it hold up.
It's really good. This
is the new good thing that Trader Joe's, like, this is it. This is the new it thing. Go buy it, you guys. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I was going to be like, don't buy it. It's too expensive. No, just get it. Just get it. So good.
That was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Totally with not low expectations. And I was wrong. It's bomb. You're right.
Yeah, and I will say you're going to definitely need a mint or some gum because you can taste the flavor still, and it tastes incredible. I'm like, please don't go away in my mouth. It tastes so good.
It's like a pasta
I'm
dish.
thirsty, so I know. It really is. It's delicious.
We have a third one. Mm-hmm. Should we get Benson's opinion? I think he'd
Benson,
like it.
do you want to try it? Benson's been roaming around in the back. Just hanging out. The new butternut squash bites.
Tastes like pasta.
It's so good, Benson. Just take a big bite. Ooh, that was a good bite.
No?
You don't like it? Try it first. Try it and then rate it. Chew it, taste it.
All right.
Okay.
You know, I love it. Do you want it? I know you do.
Yeah, I do.
I would have devoured that too, but I love you.
Since I just had a second one, there's like a little dollop of cheese on there.
Yeah. Is it cheese? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You love it. That's the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, the dough, the squash too. Oh my gosh. This video is just dedicated to the squash bites. We're gonna move on to some beer.
Another winner because we already know we like this one.
Yes. So this is the Liquid Candy Hazy IPA from Tarantula Hill. Tim and I've had this before. I don't think we've ever had it from a can though, right?
No. So the
Just
only time
from
I've
tap?
ever had this was on tap at Yard House, and it came highly recommended. And we're like, all right, let's try it, and we loved it. So I don't really remember what it tasted like. I just remember it being really good. And so, do the honors, honey.
You sure?
Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay. It's more bitter than I remember it being.
Oh no, that's
or maybe
good.
that's just because I went from like this sweet
Yeah.
coffee. Let me taste it. I always need to take a like second little sip.
That's a good one. It tastes like just a good hazy IPA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
is good.
smooth. Now this is from Thousand Oaks, California. So I don't know if this is regional or not because we're in California.
Yeah.
But if
Popular
they
out
do
here.
have it at your store, because we went to 2 different Trader Joe's in our area and both of them had it.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're in the greater Los Angeles, Southern California, hopefully outside of it and the whole nation would have it, definitely pick it up. It's worth it. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't think that's how Trader Joe's works. I mean, they like to, even in their bakeries, like the East Coast has totally different bakery items than the West Coast. Not totally, there's still some of the same things, but they get a lot of different, because it's like fresh made bread and stuff like that. So
It's good though. I like it. It's got my initials. Tarantula Hill.
I didn't even realize that. Okay, we're trying one more food item, and then we're gonna make this really fun cocktail that we have ready to go. But we're gonna try the cheese first. So this is the white Stilton with apple and pear. And this is like a crumbly cheese. So I think in the haul I was saying how it's really good. I think it'd be good with a salad. Sorry, I'm not trying to get you. Ready?
Oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah. It's good though. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's alright.
It definitely has the apple pear flavor spot on. I taste
For
both
sure.
those flavors very equally. Right?
Yeah, and then the cheese flavor doesn't come until after
Yeah.
the sweet. Like, it's really sweet to begin. But, yeah, it tastes fruity. It
does.
definitely is on the fruity side.
Tim and I typically don't like cheeses that are like more on the sweet side. We're definitely more like the savory type people. But I do think you could get creative with this cheese and probably do something fun with it. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, because I don't want to let it go to waste, but a neighbor actually would probably be very excited to get this cheese. Okay, time to move on to the cocktail. So let's
All right.
do this. Is there an example of who you pour first, or what you do
Who
first?
you pour for? It just says 50-50.
So it says add bubbles to this. So let's pour that
Okay.
first. And this ice melted while we were talking, so I'm gonna drink it. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. This is an interesting one. What's the 34 have to do with? Do we know?
You have to be 34 years old.
34 times distilled.
Oh.
What?
All right, pour it in.
That is a lot of distillation.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna open this.
Okay, so it says 50-50, so I'll try to do this even.
Yeah.
Got that.
Okay.
Ooh, it smells. Ooh, it's like floral.
Let me smell. Oh, it kind of smells like
Grapefruit, bergamot, and orange.
aperitivo, or what it's called.
Aperol spritz.
Yeah. I opened the champagne, but the camera died, so you guys didn't get to see it. I was really afraid to open champagne until last Christmas when one of my neighbor's sisters forced me to do it. And then when she told me that I had to, I did it. And then I was so proud of myself. And now I'm like, I'll open the champagne. All right. So
Good job, honey.
thanks. We probably need to stir this up, don't you think?
I mean, I think it's good.
Okay. All right, this is pretty. It's like a nice light pink color, if you can tell on camera. Oh. I know you don't like it. This is a very European style.
It's like an Aperol spritz, for
yeah.
sure.
I like this though, because it's light.
It is light, but at the same time, like it still has like a little bit of a bite to it.
It's the bergamot.
Is that what it is? It's only
Yeah.
30% alcohol by volume. Like a normal, like hard alcohol is 40. So a little bit less, but still pretty strong. You know, it's almost. I mean, it's up there with like a full hard alcohol. So I guess with that being understood, that it actually is. It's not too sharp of a bite. I'm not like a huge fan of the flavor. I think it smelled a lot better than it tastes
Yeah,
to
this
me.
smells really good. Try it again.
Yeah.
Take another sip.
All right, I'll try it one more time.
I will say this is a very refreshing drink. This is
Whoa. Almost lost it.
It's a very refreshing drink. It's definitely more of a summer drink than I would say
Yeah,
a fall
for sure.
winter drink. So it's interesting they brought it out now. I guess it is still real hot here. I do think that this is probably like a great drink to sit poolside or, you know, anywhere you really just want to have like a refreshing cocktail. This is great, and it's fun, and it's super easy. And I'm all about the easiness because Tim and I have had date nights where we have fun like making fun frilly cocktails from Pinterest, and it requires like
a lot of work.
7 different ingredients, and you need to have 8 different tools to
degree.
mull and like create these things, and it takes like 30 minutes to infuse the sugar, and oh my gosh, it's crazy.
You gotta have
it's
like
fun.
a degree in mixology.
Yeah, like it's fun, but like it's not realistic. This is so perfect for a party. If you just want to have this out and be like 50-50, make your cocktail, it's great. So I like it. So yeah, that's it. We are done with the taste test. We tried a lot of things. I feel like the booziness is getting to my head, so it's time to go to bed. No, I'm just kidding. It's Friday. We're gonna go hang out with our neighbors at the pool, and I think I'm gonna take this little cocktail with me.
Yeah,
Perfect
I think I'll be
time.
down in that coffee drink, and I'll be wired.
Yeah, well, go ahead and down what's left, honey. Okay, so I guess it is time for the question of the week. And that question is, if pumpkin is the epitome of what fall represents, what other fruits or vegetables represent the other seasons?
Let's see here. Let's go by winter, maybe figs, maybe
Pears,
Summer, I think of like
watermelon.
watermelon.
That would be my representation of summer.
Strawberries is what first came to mind.
Strawberries is good too.
You know,
Cherries.
lemons.
You have to pick one. It's hard.
Watermelon. I'd go watermelon. Watermelon
Okay,
for summer.
so summer watermelon, fall pumpkin, winter fig or pear, and spring. Oh, spring's hard.
I don't know. Maybe that's a perfect question for everybody.
Okay.
What is the spring fruit or vegetable?
Yes. We'd love to hear your opinions and feedback. This is all for fun, just opinions. Opinions only, please. But yeah,
no facts.
Yeah, no facts. We don't want facts.
Get out of here.
Anyway, that is it for this week's taste test. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We definitely had a lot of fun, and that's it. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.